Hi guys, Glossy Shimmer ASMR. Welcome back to my channel. So glad to have you here today. Today we're going to be reading 2 or 3 short stories depending how long it takes me, for some sleep, relaxation. Join me along the fun. I'm also filming outside because I'm at my grandparents' place, so I don't really have my own room or anything to work in. So if you hear any cars driving by, so sorry about that, but we just gotta make it work. All right, so these short stories I picked off of iBooks, if you know what that app that comes with your phone or something. These are short stories by Victoria Stravinsky. So sorry if I'm saying the last name wrong. This is what the cover looks like. Sorry, getting the trees and the reflection and all that, but short story, scary, whimsical, or plain weird. It's kind of fun and interesting. Thought we'd give that a go. The first story is Dreaming of Spring. In the middle of the forest, white petals appeared on a thin branch of wild plum tree. The first blossom. A bird noticed it first and sang a high note of excitement. A wild child heard it and called it to the others with joy. The children danced around the first plum blossom of the year, their grubby toes digging in the soft green-brown moss. Little ants crawled on their moving feet as they spun and twirled. Moving feet. My dyslexia. Bear with me, guys. Spun and twirled, excited with joy and happiness. Their arms flew in all directions as they whirled and moved, their ears filling with the splendid music of the forest. Birds singing, trees whistling to the tune of the wind, and laughter, so much laughter. They danced in circles, linking hands. Soft breeze caressed their hairs and brought their earthly smells of spring of pine and maple and sweet plum blossoms. No child would touch the fragile blossom or poke or prick at it. They would drink in the beauty of it with their eyes, inhale the scent of spring, and rejoice in the promise of new life. They would honor the wonderful effort of the tree and help it grow by loving it. They would guide the soft sunshine through the deep wood and to leaves of the plum tree grow. They chanted in their own words play. The wild children embraced the spring, the change, the life force, awakening renewed. They dance a wild swirl of moving spirits and soft bodies, singing and dancing one with nature. So yes, that was the Dreaming of Spring. The next one is Dear Frankie. Space is extremely cool. I can just barely see our sun anymore. We'll be landing on the other in 10 days. There aren't so many people on board the new ship anymore. There was an illness spreading and most of us died. Oh God. I was fine though. Good to hear. How was Earth? Are you still waiting for the call to war? Or has it come already? Are you safe? Sorry guys, I'm just reading these now, so this is my first reaction to the stories. Oh ha, I can't even read, much less reply to this letter. I guess I just got bored. I wonder how the other will look. The scientists say the other is grassy with trees, rivers, and lakes. Just like Earth, they promised. But what if not? What if we get there and it turns out the grass was just green grass or just green pigment? I can't even see the darn planet yet. Some people are going crazy. It's been a year since we left and everyone feels anxious. I don't want to be disappointed. I'm sorry you couldn't come. I'm sorry we left you behind on Earth. We would love it here. Well, some of it. The open sky, all extremely strong glass windows, the stars. How is Earth? Is it gone yet? Have you and your family somehow escaped to an underground bunker? To Mars like countless others? I'm sorry I left you. It was for the better. There's zero gravity here. It makes people feel sick and dizzy. I felt sick and dizzy the first few weeks. You would have hated that, You would have hated this whole place. You would have gotten the illness and died. It's better than you stayed on Earth. Your friend, Sunny. Well, not so sunny of a story, I do say myself. All right, we will read one more, and it's called There's a Vampire in My Shed. Lily woke up on Monday feeling very excited. Not because it was Monday, no. She hated Mondays, but because tonight was the night of the lunar eclipse. Her first ever lunar eclipse, ever. She sighed as she put on her clothes and went off to school. It was about 5 in the evening that she finally got home. She wasn't sure what to prepare, binoculars for sure, but what else? Blankets? A sweater? She flipped over the pencil in her hand a few times. A flashlight? Okay, that would be enough. She went to bed early so that she wouldn't be tired at 2 a.m. when she would wake up to see the spectacular eclipse. Her mother and father didn't want her to wake them up. They had already seen a few lunar eclipses and they didn't care for more. That was fine. She could go by herself. That night, her timer went up exactly 2 a.m. Timelessly, hopping out of bed, she grabbed her bag that she had stored her things in the dash down the stairs. As quiet as she could, she opened the door and closed it behind her. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so especially amazing, she thought as she raced into the center of her small cul-de-sac. But when she looked up, she was deeply disappointed with what she saw. Clouds. She almost fell to the ground in annoyance, but clung to her hope and made her way to the back of the house. The door to her shed was wide open, and the keys for it glimmered in the thin moonlight on the ground. She couldn't see inside it. It was pitch black. Her heartbeat quickened. There was a strange creaking sound coming from inside. She ran. The moon was now in the earth's shadow and seemed to drip red blood. Lily was almost to the back door when something whiplashed past her. All the lights were out in the house. There was no street lamps nearby. She screamed for help. She reached the door, and after hastily dropping her bag, she reached for the handle. It was locked. No, she cried. Something grabbed her shoulder, and she screamed again. Teeth sank deep into her neck. Oh, Lord. She kept reaching for the door, but it was too far. The thing tightened its grip on the shoulders and threw her down into the dirt. It was a human figure, but nonetheless, she was horrified. She was still screaming as he dragged her into the shed, into the darkness, and disappeared forever. Oh, that was a little bit of a spookier story. Less cheerful and nice as the first. The middle one was kind of depressing. But yeah, I hope you enjoy these stories, something new and different. Next time when I do these, I'll be filming inside, so it's less crazy up in here. Sorry, dog just barked. And yeah, so glad you guys could come see the Chan again, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.